Of Lyman Hall, which is at 237 Willard Street at Champlain College. In order to unlock it, you simply take your ID card and swipe it nearby and then open the door to come inside. Once we get inside, then we have the common room immediately to the left. It has a non-functioning fireplace, which is good, as well as a bookcase that is currently empty, but hopefully they will have some things there later on, games and so forth. There is a mirror overhead. There's another matching bookcase. There are a couple of desks and chairs that I'm guessing people have moved out from their dorm rooms that they're not going to be using. There is also a beanbag chair, as well as 2 other chairs and a table. This dorm has a microwave and a Keurig. Notice that there are Lysol wipes to clean out the microwave. Please make sure your children are respectful and clean it out. There are some hot chocolate envelopes as well as a couple Keurig pods. I am sure that the dorm RAs are going to be talking about how they get refilled and not used by everyone. There is a television remote, so clearly there is a TV here that kids can watch. And then obviously recycling and trash. This is something that Champlain is really big on. Actually, all of Vermont is really big on. The trash, the recycling, as well as composting. So that's something that we will need to be making sure people are aware of. Again, I do not currently see the TV because that is clearly not the television, but there must be something somewhere. Once you exit the common room, you start to have the different dorm rooms as you go through. There is a vending machine with pop. It looks like you can pay with cash or credit. Possibly you can use your ID card, I'm not sure yet, but that is something that is an option for the students. I'm gonna run upstairs really fast. So this is the 2nd floor of Lyman Hall. There are rooms both to the left and to the right. The bathroom is to the left and to the left again. In here there are 2 double sinks, as well as a toilet area and open showers that have shower curtains but no space for changing. On to the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor setup is fairly similar. Notice that there is hand sanitizer pretty much everywhere. Again, you have rooms to your right, and then if we come back around to the left, the bathroom is immediately here. Again, there are 2 bathroom stalls. There is 1 shower stall in this bathroom, as well as the double sink and vanity for the students. There are 1 additional room up here. This is a slightly smaller. Your RA is on this floor as well. Appreciate the fact that they have the RA duty information. Let's head down to the basement. So just to orient you, we had the stairs. We went upstairs to the 2nd and 3rd floor. You're going to take a left, and here you can see the bulletin board. Every year there is a different theme. I love that it's Animal Crossings. And then you're going to head around the corner and down the steps to head into the basement. In the basement, immediately outside the steps, you have the bathroom basement. This one has 3 sinks because it is a larger set of rooms down here, as well as 3 bathroom stalls. One is a larger handicap stall, which is interesting since you're going down some pretty narrow steps to get there. And then there are also 2 shower stalls. Again, as you can see, there's not really a changing area, but they do have shower curtains and places to store your shower supplies as you go through. And once you leave the bathroom, immediately to the right, this is the laundry facility for the entire dorm. There are 4 machines, 2 washers, and 2 dryers. These ones do take quarters, as well as your ID card. To use the laundry facilities, this is where the card actually gets swiped. So you swipe your card along here, and then you follow the prompts on this screen. It will ask you which machine you want to use. They are handily labeled 1, 2, 4, and 3. And you put that in and just follow the prompts and start, and that's how you actually go ahead and pay for your laundry if you are swiping. And then yes, like I said before, they do also use coins. So that works out pretty well. Again, it's $1.50 per wash, $1.50 per dry, and they do have different settings that you can use as well, which makes it a little bit easier on that front. You do need to load the money to your card, and after you do that, it takes about 24 hours for that money to show up, just for you to be prepared. They do ask that you use powder and not liquid. The detergent causes issues, so just a heads up as you're purchasing it. They do have instructions on how to use the washing machine for students who may not have been familiar with doing them at home, especially not from a laundromat as opposed to a home washer, as well as the Laundry View app, which is fantastic. I will say that as I look through this, it says that you can use coins or card. I don't know exactly how you use the card yet, but that is something that the kids will be able to figure out on their own. Please have your kids empty the lint every time they do it. Use the dryer. They should know, but right in there, pull that out, simply remove all the lint from there. Helps, well, you're a parent, you know how this works. And there is a garbage can right there that they can just put that into. So in the basement, again, you've got a few different rooms down here that you can see for the different students, as well as there is an RA room again right here. This is Lyman basement room 006. Only or 007, you could be the superhero James Bond. You need to take your ID, slide it through here, and then open your door. And this is the basement room. This is the room set up as it first comes in. There are not built-in closets here, but there are 2 bureaus. There are windows to the outside, so even though this is a basement room, you do have the ability to actually see outside in 2 different directions. There are shades already included here. They are roller shades. They are kind of the darker blackout ones, but you're going to be able to see around the edges. So if you have a kid who has trouble sleeping in light at all, you want to make sure that you're going to get a sleep mask for your kid. There are 2 beds. One came already fully lofted. I will say the basement ceilings are not super high. My kid climbed up there because he originally wanted the upper bunk, and I wanted him to test it out first, and looked at it and said, yeah, no, this is too close to the ceiling. So the other bed is half lofted. This is raised. It came this way. This is the one that he's going to have. Note that it is immediately next to the heater. So we actually are probably going to move this around a little bit to change things up. There is an electrical socket here. There is another one here. There is another heating element. I will say that it is already hot in this room. And then when we actually open up the closets, you can see exactly how much room there is here. They're not super tall, but they've got plenty of space. They've got a hanging rack, another shelf for the kids, as well as there are 2 sets of command strips on either side. Actually, there's 3 on this one, so that you have the ability to hang up towels, coats, etc., so that they can dry. And then there is another set of hooks over here. Again, not every room is going to have this because all the rooms are different, but this is something we got an over-the-door hanging hook, and at this point we're going to return that. There is also a dresser for each student. It is a 5-drawer dresser, as well as obviously you can put stuff up on top of it. The drawers themselves, I mean, pretty standard. And then each kid also has a desk that is 3 drawers in the desk, a chair. Many people have told me that if your kid is going to be doing any work in their office or in their room, you want to get your own office chair because the desks are not comfortable. So whether you get a pillow or you get a different chair and then store it, say, under a raised bed or in a different place, that's up to you. Again, fairly standard in terms of drawers, easy peasy. Notice there's another electrical outlet as well as an Ethernet cable right here. And then I believe I saw another electrical outlet, yep, right over here. So I will say I'm pleasantly surprised by how many electrical outlets are in this room. But this is Lyman Hall, room 006. Again, every room is different, but it gives you a little bit of an idea of what a dorm room looks like at Champlain College.